Welcome back, everyone. Memphis is full of great artists, and this weekend some of their work is going to be on display and up for sale at the Memphis Pottery Guild's annual spring sale. Dale Backham and Bryn Backham are both here with me this morning. They own a pottery studio here in Memphis, and they're to talk about the show and some of their own pieces. Welcome to both of you. How's everything?
Thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, you guys have been doing pottery for 38 years, quite some time. What is it about pottery that you think gets people so excited?
Well, it's tactile and it's visual. You can touch it, you can look at it, you can enjoy it, you can use it, and as long as you're careful with it, but not too careful, it'll last much longer than you will.
You were telling me earlier that potters get a bit sensitive about the word drop or break.
Right. You
guys get a
do
little
not
sensitive
say
with
that to a potter. This weekend at the Memphis Potters Guild show at the Botanic Garden, you'll see many, many styles of pottery. There are many styles as there are people. And it's a wonderful group. And this will be something we're excited about every year. It's a great show.
Now, Dale, this is a piece you guys put together here, this vase. Talk about how long it takes to put together something like that.
That's an interesting question. It's kind of hard to describe because they're made in groups. I might make a dozen of these, and it could take 3 or 4 days, the major part of a week. The process involved is putting the leaf pattern on here is really an interesting thing. A white slip is put on the piece when it's soft, and then it's peeled off to show the darker clay underneath. So you get an impression. And the interesting thing about this, last week we were in a show in Gatlinburg, and one of the people looking at the piece said, these pieces look like they're paintings and ceramics, and suddenly it occurred to me they really got it, because often it's hard to nail it right on the head. And I thought, oh, I wish I'd thought of that.
Now, I have a general idea of how this happens. I understand that you kind of form the piece and then you fire it and ultimately have this piece that you can manipulate and paint. Is that kind of how it works?
Kind of.
Thank you for being honest.
Golly, it's kind of an interesting thing. It's like singing a song. It's really hard to describe what goes on, but once you get in the process, you just kind of phase out, and we're in contact with nature, and we're trying to respond to the world around us, and these frozen moments come out in our clay, in our art form.
You said something interesting earlier. You're saying that there are as many styles of pottery as there are potters.
Yes.
Expound on that.
Well, you can aim for the same thing but come out with something different, because each artist is a different person. That's the Potters Guild show is so interesting because you see so many varied approaches to the same technique. And that's why it's worth coming to, because it's such an exciting.
It sounds like the big challenge is taking nothing and then creating something special out of it. Just taking a hunk and then creating something that's manipulatable.
We're all playing in the mud, and then we come out with a piece of artwork.